Well, that's a heck of an intro for just a guy sitting in a chair. Hi, welcome to Western Mass Turf podcast. Feel like I should be doing something with my hands. I've been working on getting the audio down all day, so uh, let me know if it's loud or out of sync or something like that. I can see chat stuff too, so that's cool. So hi, welcome everyone. Uh, been looking forward to this ever since I was able to figure out this equipment. There is a little bit of a delay. I just checked on YouTube. Uh, there is a little bit of a delay there, so probably won't get instant messaging accomplished. This is cool. So we do have a guest coming on later today, probably within the next 10 minutes or so. Um, but just wanted to get this up and see who is out there and give me some feedback on what you see and what you can hear. Ah, there we go. Cool. Great. So a little bit about this channel. I started a YouTube channel called Western Mass Turf this spring, and it was going pretty good for a while, and then work just got slammed with the weather and the drought, and so I wasn't able to post as many YouTube videos as I wanted. Hopefully next season it'll be a little bit calmer, hopefully, and I'll be able to get some more content out for you. And right now there's like 3 inches of snow on the ground, so I'm not rushing out the door to treat weeds, which is good. But yeah, so I've been doing this for quite a while. I worked for a big company, and then last 3 years or so, I actually bought a smaller business. And anyway, taking you through all the things that I see out there, what I use, and what people are seeing with their lawns and weeds and diseases and things like that. So, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to type it in the chat. Happy to answer anything you may have. We're just waiting on Mike. I know it's a Monday. Not too many people are sitting back and relaxing and watching YouTube, but I figured I'd give it a shot. See what kind of response we get. Uh, so yeah. Oh, we got one viewer. That's cool. Hey, welcome. So I guess I can maybe talk about how we do my program um, for this lawn. Uh, I come April, depending on the weather. Usually April, I put down a application of fertilizer plus prodiamine, uh, and that's I think it's a 1706. I believe it's 1706, and then about 8 weeks after that, I apply in 1803 plus bifenthrin. and that's usually in June. Uh, then after the heat, August, come in with like a 2403. I have used a 2803 before in the past. And then the last one I put down here, it was end of September, early October. It was a 2803. I have used a 3010 in the past. More quick release in it. Uh, so that's my program that I use on this lawn. And then it this lawn has actually been treated since 1980, 1978, I believe. So it really doesn't require all that much input. It's a pretty established lawn. I have played around with it and put different grass types and things in there just to test what those grasses will do. Also used to have 2 trees in the back, and now there's a ton more sun exposure. So if you watch any of my videos, you'll see I'm always complaining about the far back because it's all fine fescue, and then the far back doesn't have any uh, irrigation. I do have an irrigation system in the front, the sides, and halfway to the backyard, but the far back uh, is, is me. I have to get out there and water it. I'm usually out on a lawn early in the morning, so yeah. So the far back, no irrigation, and fine fescue. So good times. It was really easy to heat track this year. It was definitely at its wilt point, and we ran it over at the mower, and it really definitely heat tracked it up pretty good. So yeah, and if you're not familiar with the term heat tracking, it's like when you run the mower over some stressed turf, heat stressed turf, you just leave these mower lines just going straight out, and definitely did that on this lawn this year. I wasn't too happy, but hey, was able to show some content, which is kind of neat. So yeah. I see we have 3 people now. We're moving up in this world. Very cool. Welcome. Welcome. You have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to leave it in the chat. Pepsi tonight, no beer. No. So nothing coming through yet, but all right. So later on, we'll have Mike from the Busy Bees on, and he'll be able to tell you about all the stuff he does. He does a lot more than what I do. He does mowing and some landscape work, and also fertilizer and weed control. Um, so it'll be interesting to talk to him. Yeah, just like we want to learn more about Western Mass Turf, bring in a guy that lives in South Carolina, right? Yeah, that's our Mike's a great guy. So we'll have Mike on, and we'll have a few other people on coming up in the future. Lined up some people locally. Uh, lined up some people that we know through a Discord. So it'd be fun. Just a chat. Not selling anything. Just talking about lawn care and what we see and what we do and some of our experiences. I have a feeling maybe tonight this will kind of turn into one of those war stories. War stories of the lawn care industry. So, but yeah, been doing it quite a while. There's quite, and when you work for a big company, you definitely encounter a lot of interesting uh, scenarios. Uh, yeah, we'll get into them. I'm sure. I'm sure. Uh, just waiting on Mike. That's all. He was busy. He just was cleaning out his garage or something, something like that. But I figured some of you guys might be on uh, early, earlier. I could answer some of the questions, but you guys are just very content, just watching a guy in his breezeway talking about his lawn. It was fine. So yeah, it was definitely a tough year in Western Massachusetts for lawn care. I don't believe it even rained all of July, barely at all, and end of June through July and into some August, hardly any rainfall. So everything was pretty crispy, especially non-irrigated lawns. Even irrigated lawns kind of struggled. Um, I had some heat stress areas and wilt, even unirrigated. Oh, okay. Rich, hi, welcome. I've been planning on putting down a 21 winterizer right before the snow so that it would give a quick start for the spring. Do you agree with this approach? I have perennial ryegrass on Massachusetts. That's a great question. In terms of uh, fertilizing later in the year, the grass, as long as it's not active, actively growing, it's not taking in the nutrients. And so, fertilizing right before uh, a snowstorm or just when the ground's really getting frozen, you're not really giving yourself any benefit from that application. Maybe some of it freezes, but honestly, it's gonna because we have a freeze and thaw cycle. You're actually gonna lose. You're gonna lose that nitrogen. It's gonna leach out uh, potential for issues. So that last application, you probably want to get down. Um, ideally, October. October, if you can go right up to Halloween in our area. You can go a little bit later. Like this year, right? It actually got a little bit of a warm spell in November, and we got some rain, and grass was actually actively growing again, and that allowed me to get out and get a lot more applications done. But getting back to that question, it's better to do it earlier. You don't want to do it when you're about to get a snowfall. Um, hope that answers your question. Okay. Any other questions? No? You got it, Rich. Yeah. And if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. I've been doing this a long time with the school for it, and happy to just help. Just happy to help. Yeah, it may have. And it's a good question. I mean, that's was a practice for a long time, right? Like you believe that you get a quick green up from it. I think Alan Hain put out uh, a video or something talking about uh, putting it down right before a cold snap or right before a snowstorm, which I mean, he reaches a pretty wide audience. I'd be more cautious about what he puts out there for content for sure. I'll just double check here on Mikey. Cool. Well, I haven't lost any, so that's great. How's the audio? Is it okay? Because I spent all day working on it. I don't know. I was happy, then I wasn't happy. Ah, okay. Based on UMass soil test, my cation exchange capacity was very low. I was considering using Malargonite or Carbon Pro G. Do you recommend either of these to improve cation exchange capacity? Okay, thanks, Rich. Yeah, appreciate it. So that's tough. Changing your cation exchange capacity. So, what kind of numbers are we talking about as far as low? Is like in the sevens? Because anything really below 10 is considered pretty sandy. So, is it irrigated? Is it regularly irrigated? I know you said you had perennial. Yeah, 5. Okay, so yeah, you're working with some pretty sandy stuff there. Uh, and you must be irrigating pretty intensely, huh? Um, so I mean, working with sand's okay. Um, for me personally, I like to bring up the organic matter, um, non-irrigated. Okay, and you're very successful with perennial ryegrass in sand, non-irrigated. That's a tough combination there. Is it shady? Is it in the shade? So anyway, getting back to the original question, would I use Malargonite or Carbon Pro uh, G? Uh, I'm not a fan of Malargonite. Um, uh, it has the PFAS in it, the PFAS, which isn't great. And organic materials are like unpredictable, right? So organic fertilizer, what's deemed to be organic fertilizer. Um, Good. Okay, yeah, pH adjustment is definitely you definitely want to increase your pH adjustment. Yep. So 6.5, great. That's a great number. Um, good. And focusing on. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. So increasing organic matter, I like to do it a little bit differently. I don't know if you have trees or anything like that in the lawn, but you would I like to mulch in leaves and things like that to increase organic matter. It's a balancing act. You don't want to smother the grass at all, but definitely getting some of leaf material in there and then keeping up with lime obviously is good. Um, Carbon Pro G, I've used it. I really haven't seen results from it. I thought I was being successful with a carbon carbon pro. It really just came down to increased irrigation. So yeah, and the only thing that I mean, Malargonite is definitely something that can be in the toolbox or tool belt vibe. Just not. I'm not. Uh, just not really into it. There's some other organic stuff out there without biosolids that I've used. It's more ammonium sulfate, so you have to be pretty cautious with using it. And like I said, it's unpredictable. So when you get heat, right, it's hot. Uh, that's when you're going to get that to start to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As biochar, so I was wondering if that was keen. It also has mitochondrial fungi. Yeah. Um. So mitochondrial fungi. I mean, it's pretty neat. Studies show that. Well, one, is it going to be actually live? Is it actually live and active? Like sitting around in a bag for months on end, or you know. And anyway, I was reading a study on that incorporating it uh, into a program. It actually doesn't last that long, even if you did have live active um, fungi. And it has a symbiotic relationship, right? So um, the mitochondria is having, like, think of like venom, you know, and they're both helping each other, right? So yeah, I mean, it just adding mitochondrial studies are showing, like, it doesn't last that long. If you can promote it naturally in your soil with increased organic matter, um, such as leaves and things like that. Leaving your clippings is great too. Yep. Good questions. Great questions, Rick. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Busy, he will be here shortly. Booting up the laptop. Very good. Yeah, it's CEC is it's tough to improve on that. I I literally have soil reports sitting on my other desk that I should probably grab them, show you some pretty bad ones. See if I can reach it. Try to hide the name here, but if this will probably help you feel better about your soil tests. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So that's going to take a while to get that where we want it. You've been picking up clippings because I had a very bad fungus last season. Compost be any good for cation exchange capacity improvement? Really, I mean, honestly, increasing your organic material is going to help. Um, I don't really want to blend like, well, compost isn't going to last that long. It's going to break down. Um, it would have some improvement over organic material for a little while, um, but like anything, it's going to break down, right? So, and once it does, I mean, you have more microbial activity and things like that. But you just got to be careful. You got to be careful with what you use. Rich, were you ever able to identify which disease it was that caused problems for you? And do you run any preventative uh, fungicide treatments? I know. I want to say 3 years. 3 years ago, I saw a significant amount of brown patch disease in this area. Pretty significant. We always, in the springtime here, we always get red red, just inundated with red red. Look most like melting out. Brown patch, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, brown patches can definitely be a killer. Definitely can cause some crown damage for sure. Use preventative does fungicide this year. Oh, okay. Preventative does fungicide this year. Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm pro fungicide. Uh, I'm more prone to use a liquid before I would use a granular, just because I want to get that into the plant tissue as soon as possible. Uh, Granular can be a little tricky. I think it would be good, like you said, you use it as a preventative. So if you did a granular preventative, that's not terrible. Something like Heritage G or something like that. Yeah. Well, Mike's trying to come on. Uh, Many problem areas have rocks 1 to 3 inches under the ground. And now probe all bad areas to look for hidden rocks. Yeah, rocks can definitely, uh, yeah, rocks definitely can create some issues. Yeah, definitely seen that. Gray Fox, granular is better than nothing, but liquid is far superior. Amen, brother. Amen. Yeah, it's just, um, like you said, it just, are we live or is this? Yes, Slushy, it's live. It's live. Yeah. Yeah. Mike's coming on. He's trying to come on. Spent the last 2 days figuring this crap out. Yep, that's the one. Live from the crack shack. He was working today, I believe. So he doesn't get the joy of lounging around and looking at watch it snow like we do, Mr. Lush. Are you sure this is live? Okay. Yes, Jesse. I believe I have a pulse. So yeah, I am 100% sure we've gone live. Did you guys get it might be. Yeah, it might be. How much snow did you guys get over there? Get about 3 inches. I know that that ban was pretty strong. That's right. That's right. I know the question. Yeah, that's it. 1 to 2 inches. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got the old 3 inches, and it was just enough to be a pain getting the trucks all snow removaled. I hate snow. Yeah, 3 inches is just enough to just where you got to go out there and you gotta get it all done, clear the drains and everything. I know, I know. Yeah, we are getting more this weekend. I know. I know. I should be on a. I should be down south drinking non nonstop tropical drinks. Rich, UMass has a winter school and a green school for church management. Yes, I attended both. Oh, ooh, we have someone. Uh, do you think these would be overkill for serious yard enthusiast? No, absolutely not. If you really enjoy learning about lawn care, I would definitely attend at least green school. Winter school is a little bit more intense, but green school, yeah, yeah, for sure. All right, let's see. Where is he? You there? Where'd you go? Well, he's trying. I'll text him. If I never saw snow again, I'd probably be fine with that. Yeah, I think I would be too, to be honest with you. We have a possibility of a dusting in East Tennessee late this week. Huh, I'm sorry. J Pink definitely makes it look easy. Yes, absolutely. His internet is spotty at best. Yeah, yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat here. He just private messaged me. J Pink makes it look so easy. I'll have to uh I'll have to hire him. Well, I got him. I There's no picture coming through. Let me try this again. Well, no, yes, no. Well, he's working on it. Busy beavers and yeah. Nope, nothing, nothing, Mike. I saw your video where you used Dilox to kill grubs. You mentioned about using PPE, but I couldn't tell from the video if you recommended a half face respirator or mask that you would use for dust. Um, I actually have half face respirator in my truck all the time, and I use it especially if I'm going to be doing an entire lawn with Dilox. I will absolutely use that. Yes, sir. And obviously, you want to use long sleeves, pants, boots. I didn't have my boots on. Shame on me. Yeah, for an isolated area, like well, risk times exposure, right? So if you're definitely going to be exposed to it for a longer period of time, you certainly want to protect yourself. Mike's still trying. He's still trying. He's loading and uploading. Internet is at best barely available right now. Let me try hotspot. Okay, well, no problems, only solutions. His his feed is coming up, but he's not getting any visuals. Can you hear me, Mike? No, not yet. The answer, the answers are in the label. Yep, yep, absolutely, absolutely. Label is law. Any better? No, no, Mike. Yeah. For those of you watching on YouTube, can you see the split screen? No. He says I don't. Okay, so I mean, hey, we're uh, we're getting a signal from Mike, but his video and audio aren't coming on. Mike, try your phone. Okay. Nope. Still nothing. Where's JP? Rich, thanks for all the questions. Great. They're great questions. I think Mike has tried to reboot 3 or 4 times now. Okay, so Mike's gonna reboot one more time, and if not, he's gonna hop on his phone, which is fine. Um, I was able to send him the link. He was able to get through, just no audio and video. It's weird. I blame yeah, I blame busy. At least you're trying to get it going, you work out the kinks and then have some absolutely, absolutely. The first run's never gonna go right. I expect that. It's kind of like, uh, Monty Python and the Holy Grail with the castle. First one fell in the swamp, second one set on fire and fell into the swamp. Something like nothing coming through, Mike. It's always busy. Honestly, I spent 2 days figuring all this stuff out, and it hurt. It's it's a damn Monday, Jesse, like, Mike says. Okay, well, try this one more time. Nope, nope. I think Mike's gonna try to go to the phone after this one. Oh, we have 6 people. That's cool. I am all yes, thank you, Jesse, but now here my fancy setup will allow me on Thirsty Thursday. That is absolutely true. I still think we should have the on the phone in the crack shack is the way. Yeah, this is the way. This is the way. I still think we should have all the massholes on Thirsty Thursday. I thought I'd be nervous doing this. This is like second nature to me. Regarding the Dialox PPE, I was really glad you mentioned the respirator because the product label doesn't mention. Yep, you're right. Yeah, I see. I'm for a lawn care applicator. My exposure, right, my is just far more than what the homeowner is going to be uh, exposed to uh, during application, filling, and all that stuff. So um, anytime you can add an added layer of protection, uh, definitely definitely do so, especially with something with like Dialox. I find it kind of interesting that in Massachusetts they uh, they really crack down on neonicotinoids, but you can just go grab a bag of Dialox, Ace Hardware, sling it over your shoulder, and walk out the door with it. I think it's time to go to the phone, Mike. Think of the bees. Yes, busy bees. I'm thinking of busy bees right now. I'm going to absolutely cheer once Mike gets on, like 100%. He's trying. Mike, you there? No, it's not coming through, huh? Oh well. I use milky spores for my grubs, and it works wonderfully. It's only good for Japanese beetle, though. Yep, yep, absolutely. Oh, hey, look who we have! There he
Can you
is.
hear me?
I can. You made it. Hello. I can hear you fine. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can see you. Your audio is there. Well, we're I know. Right, Jesse? I know. No. Yeah. We got your video, just not so much audio, but one step at a time. I heard you briefly. See you. Yep, we can see you.
Well, I can't figure out how to get my damn fucking headset to hook up.
Oh, I can hear you perfectly fine.
I can barely hear anything on this phone. That's why I was trying to get my damn Bluetooth.
Ah, gotcha. Well, I was cheering for you. I'm so happy you made it. He's got wires all rigged up in the crack shack and everything.
The hell, this shit just don't like me today.
I guess not. No, that's all right. You just can't hear me. So that's the problem. Because we're getting sound. You guys can hear him, can't you?
I can hear you, but I can barely hear you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Just that.
Yeah, your audio is coming in perfect, actually.
Mine's coming through perfect.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And everybody on the YouTube is saying they can hear you fine.
That's a first.
So how'd it go? How'd today go?
It has been. Hey. Oh, that's what you get on that.
You kind of broke up there a little bit, but that's all right. Mike, tell the nice people at home a little bit about yourself.
Say that. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Tell the people at home a little bit about yourself or your business. No, nothing. No. Maybe we're losing your audio again, or you can't hear me. So that's the problem. Oh, yeah, you froze. Well, we had him here for a while. Hey, one step at a time. Yeah, his devices are not playing well. Yeah, he's just actually just kicking himself out. Okay, we've been at this for an hour. The Patriots are going to be on soon. I will text Busy and let him know. But thanks everyone for for watching. Yes, Busy needs Starlink. Yes. I remember you were not a fan of Hydrochain. I didn't use it, but was wondering if there was some other ways to improve water retention since I don't have any irrigation system. Uh, yeah, yeah, it's not the end all be all. It's irrigation is uh, if you don't really, that's one step I would skip. I would just keep up on irrigation. Okay, thanks everyone. I'm sure we'll have a much smoother time at this the next time we have Mike on. I'm not sure what days of the week I will be doing this. I know Monday is not really the ideal day to have your podcast on, but I don't want it to conflict with any of uh, any of our other uh, forms of entertainment later in the week. So thanks again, and have a great night. Take care.